On this episode of Florida Sport Fishing TV.
All right. Oh my God, did you get that? That's what I'm talking about, baby, right there.
SeaHunter Boats presents Florida Sport Fishing. Television for the avid angler. Powered by Mercury Marine.
I don't know what I got, but it's a giant catch. That right there, baby, is deep dropping. There he is. That's him, that's him.
Florida Sport Fishing TV proudly utilizes and endorses.
Absolutely love Flushmaster, a game changer for multiple outboards. Everything you've seen is totally legit, super easy install, plug and play right out of the box. Simply click, push, done. Start flushing at seamule.com.
Boat Outfitters, where owners and builders go for replacement parts and hard-to-find hardware.
What's up, Nate? You ready?
Do it, baby.
We are ready, guys. Welcome to Florida Sport Fishing TV. Super cool episode in store for you today. We're departing Marathon, but we're going to fish in a completely different area. We're going to head up to Islamorada. You know, the Keys are just absolutely famous from Key Largo to Key West for so many different diverse fisheries. And one of them in particular is certainly the sport fishing capital of the world. And again, that's Islamorada. We don't fish up there very often. You know, our home waters are down here in Marathon, but there's a stretch of bottom that I found using our Furuno TZT. The Bathy Vision has allowed me to really dial in on the bottom, and to do so from the comfort of my own home, from the comfort of my own dock. And there's an area of broken bottom that I'm really itchy, really anxious to fish it and fish it hard. You know, I'm convinced that there's a combination of snappers, groupers, who knows what else. You know, it's a nice ledge, really, really defined, in about 400 to 500 feet of water, perfect depth for some deep jigging. We may even fish bait as well. Little bit of a hike, you know, 30, 35 miles, but certainly in a quad-powered SeaHunter 41 CTS when you're cruising in the mid-40s, you know, on a beautiful flat, calm day like today, goes by like this. It really does. So, you know, stick around. Let's see what happens. I'm going to talk you through the whole thing. Once we get up there, I want to share with you what the bottom is like, what I'm seeing, what attracted me to this area, why I believe it holds some quality fish. And, you know, it's rare nowadays that you can find a honey hole that nobody else has found, right? Especially with all of the technology that's out there. We've all heard of Seymour mapping, and, you know, everybody's so dialed into these spots that have become so obvious to everybody. But in between all of that, there's these little nook and crannies that sometimes will hold just a little gold mine. So, I don't know, you know, why not? Beautiful day, flat calm. We're gonna run up there. Like I said, I'm anxious to do some jig fishing there. I believe that's going to be the ticket to success. The bottom is very, very sticky up off Islamorada. And what does that mean? It means you drop a rig to the bottom, and oftentimes you're hung up that fast. Very, very sticky. So I think that this stretch of water, this ledge in particular that runs for about a mile, is really going to be an ideal scenario to do some of that jig fishing. So I've got my good friend, Nate, Island Breeze Realty. You've seen Nate fish with me before. You've certainly seen Island Breeze Realty, you know, on Captain Mike's rigging station. Nate's a waterfront real estate specialist down here in the Keys. You can reach him at that information right there at the bottom of the page. If you're looking for a waterfront dock, I'll tell you what, or I should say a waterfront home with a dock, Nate helped me find my dream home, and he can certainly help you find yours. But today, Nate's not a realtor. Today, Nate's a fisherman. So, you know, we're going to get up there. So let's go. Let's do this.
Fishing Booker has thousands of local guides, over 40,000 fishing trips, and hassle-free booking all at your fingertips. For everything from inshore fly fishing to deep sea trolling and even more unique experiences such as bow and spear fishing, head to fishingbooker.com to take a look at some of the best deals and reserve your fishing trip today. Fishing Booker. Fishing trips made easy.
Dependable terminal tackle, it's vital in every venue. That's why professional anglers targeting bonefish to blue marlin rely on Diamond Fishing products. With an extensive selection of the finest monofilament, fluorocarbon, and braided fishing line in the world, it's time you avoid the rest and rig with the best. Diamond Fishing Products, the official line of Florida Sport Fishing TV. Tournament-winning fishing teams and busy charter captains from coast to coast.
Chaos. Gear matters.
And we got him, baby. We got him. Oh, what a slob. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Right there. What a stud. That right there, baby, is deep dropping.
Chaos. Gear matters. Shop online or visit our new superstore for everything fishing.
Amongst cats, there are many lions, but only one rules the pride. SeaHunter CTS. Carbon Kevlar construction. Optimum stability. Decisive performance. SeaHunter boats. Factory direct sales. Factory direct service. #1 in owner experience. Schedule a zero obligation sea trial and feel the difference.
All right. Just made it here. Got to our spot that we want to fish up here off Islamorada. This distinct ledge in about 430 foot. We're going to start off jig fishing. You know, we may end up fishing bait, I don't know, but I certainly like to fish jigs up here. Got a little bit of an issue. We got some smoke and current over 2 knots, but I think we'll be okay. So first drift is always kind of a warm-up, right? Just to kind of get lay of the land, feel it all out. Oh, tuna right in front of us, just jump. I think we're gonna start on the starboard side here and drop.
Pros Tip, proudly presented by DeBro Fishing. Innovative tackle storage solutions for every venue. Learn more online.
Want your jig to sink fast, keep your thumb on the spool, a little bit of tension. Keep that jig vertical. It'll shoot to the bottom like a bullet. You take your thumb off the spool, you put any slack in that line, and it allows the jig to pitch and to wobble and to fall on its side. It'll take you longer to get to the bottom. Whoa! I got smoked on the way down, look at that. On the way down, first drop on the way down, something ate my jig. That was great. How do you know when that happens? You're just deploying your jig and it just stops. And you know you're nowhere near the bottom. Not a big fish, but something grabbed it. Certainly a good sign and a great way to start the trip. Here it comes. That little football blackfin tuna. Hey, we'll take that. We'll take that all day. There he goes. Wow, look how crystal clear that water is. You can just amazingly see that fish right there. Here we go. Tuna wiggle. Goodbye. Oh, look at the dolphin right around the boat. Dolphin right around the boat. See him up there? Little schoolies. How awesome is that? Schoolie dolphin. Sometimes, you know, seeing those schoolies is always exciting. But I got, oh, there you go. Got one of the dolphin?
Yeah.
Hit your jig?
Yep.
Nice. Hold on, leave them in the water. There's actually a couple that are all right there. Yeah, let me grab a couple. Let me put a few of those in the boat. Always a good idea whenever you're heading offshore. Never leave home without a couple dolphin rods rigged and ready. Give it a freebie. A bit of squid. Oh, look at him. Oh, there's a whole school. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. Really amazing. I mean, it's just so beautiful watching these things. And look, you could tell they've been pressured, beat up. Oh, one of them's gonna eat it. One of them's gonna eat it. Fresh dolphin strips, good bait for something. All right, let's go back up for another drift, get into position here. First drift, got a little football blackfin, little school of dolphin came by to say hi. Haven't gotten picked off on the bottom yet, but we got a little preoccupied, so we'll see what happens. Nice.
That's a fish.
All right. About time we got bit. Sitting here reading them on the bottom this entire stretch. Wondering, man, when somebody's gonna hook up. There we go. Maybe that's a snapper. Who knows? But whatever it is, you're tight. Good work.
Winchman.
What color jig was that?
Orange. You called it.
Yep. Them friggin' fish, them bottom fish love the orange. That's a great, great color. They smack it right on the bottom? Or?
Yeah, right on the bottom.
I'm gonna call it yellow eye, but I guess we'll see.
It's not giant.
That's all right. Every fish on the bottom on a jig is a good fish. And the first one's always the hardest one to catch, so we're breaking the ice. Here comes your fish.
Yeah, got color.
That's looking like a Scamp Grouper pout. Nice scamp. Nice scamp. Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh. All right.
Awesome.
Nice work, dude. Nice. Look at that. Nice. Beautiful. Look at that. On that orange, what is that, a JYG that you're fishing?
JYG 300.
And, you know, here, like I said, this spot up here off Islamorada, this ledge, I suspected there would be some scamps here mixed with some yellow eyes, which is really, there you go, beautiful. Which is really unique because we often catch these scamps only out in the Gulf, right, Nate? I mean, very rarely will you see scamp grouper on the Atlantic side. This, truthfully, is the only area where I've ever caught this species here. So very, very unique. And certainly a scamp will get much bigger than that. Minimum size is 20 inches. That one's going in a box for dinner.
Absolutely.
Broke the ice. Look at that fin structure, just so awesome, right? That tail, that peck, the lower dorsal, like that dorsal and the anal fin there. Beautiful fish, that gold around the mouth. Sharp teeth, beautiful pattern. Nice work, dude, nice work.
Target species acquired.
Yep. All right, double check, oh yeah, that fish is 25 inches. Not a giant, but...
The best days happen out here, where the only thing on the line is what you can catch. And every cast could be the one that fills your memories with the fish of your lifetime. Mercury engines are made for exploring. So are you. Go boldly.
The weather is beautiful and the fishing is great. Captain Pips has the largest rental boat fleet in the Keys, including new twin-engine center consoles. 5 locations, 150 boats ready to fish and cruise. And we deliver. Stay and play in a fully appointed cottage or catch the sunset off your very own Aqua Lodge. For the best hassle-free vacation the entire family will enjoy, no one does the Florida Keys better than Captain Pips. Mention Florida Sport Fishing and receive 10% off your entire stay.
Above deck or below, Easy Anchor Puller is the way to go. From the Hero Series pontoon anchoring solutions on freshwater lakes and rivers to the Rebel Freefall Series when fast anchor deployment is critical in deep coastal salt water, there's an Easy Anchor Puller for every application. Aluminum or fiberglass boat Easy Anchor Puller drum anchor winches are compact enough to fit in tight spaces and made with all 3/16 stainless steel components so you can easily mount them above deck or below. Visit EasyAnchorPuller.com, call 1-800-800-1640 today.
Need a new ride for your fishing ventures? Something to carry a few poles? Or maybe something stronger? Southside Kia has a huge selection of pre-owned trucks and SUVs to choose from. Many come with our exclusive lifetime warranty to give you more peace of mind. Plus, we'll make it easier to upgrade with up to $5,000 more for your trade. Get down to the water in a pre-owned vehicle from Southside Kia. Visit SouthsideKiaJacks.com. Get your next ride at Southside.
I don't think, they're just not active, you know what I mean?
It
because
was an aggressive bite.
right, they're not really active. They're not fired up. I mean, I'm reading a lot of fish, and we only had the one bite. And like you said, he didn't really crush it. He just sucked it down. You know, that tells me that they're just not really fired up, very lethargic. I don't know if it has something to do with the fact that it's obviously 138 degrees with zero wind and absolutely flat calm. But you would think that 450 feet down, how much would this really affect it? Well, clearly it does. Fish know. They feel pressure systems. They know everything. There's some showers over land there. All right, let's see if we can get number 2, even bigger. Fish on the bottom and some readings at 300 feet. 100 feet off the bottom.
You think those are tuna?
I don't know. I don't know what else would be down there, 300 feet, AJs. But I think if they were amberjacks, they'd be smacking the jigs. Oh, there he is, there he is, there he is.
Nice.
And that was off the bottom. Yeah, that was about 50 feet at least off the bottom.
Rigging Station, proudly presented by VMC, your expert in hooks.
Guys, on this rigging station, let's talk about the tackle that we're fishing here. Chaos, slow pitch jigging rod, 6'3", rated for up to 400 grams. You can see it's acid wrapped where the guides start on top and end on the bottom. It's a little bit, you know, not as soft, not as noodly as a lot of the typical slow pitch rods that you'd be accustomed to. But that's because I like that little bit of extra beef, especially when there's a lot of sharks around and you need to really put the heat on a fish. Matched to a Shimano Oshia Jigger 2000, loaded with 30-pound diamond braid. If we're fishing any deeper, probably fish 20-pound, but in this 400, 450, I can get away with 30-pound. 25-foot top shot, 40-pound diamond illusion fluorocarbon leader. 300-gram mobster jig, 6.0 assist hook, single on the top and on the bottom, and that makes up the entire outfit. Very light, very sensitive, powerful, and perfect. Whoa, this kind of fishing. I don't know what I got here. Be interesting to see because he hit it way off the bottom. Yep, well, confirmed. Jack. Almaco. Get on up here, pal.
You jinxed it. Saying the jacks would have smacked the jig.
Yep. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go back home. There he is, right there. Yeah. Ate it about 10 feet off the bottom. About time for a bite. Gosh. Same thing, though. Very lethargic bite, you know? Like it wasn't that slam, bam, thank you, ma'am. Welcome home. It was more like just grab the jig. That's the thing about jig fishing, man. You got to just put in the time. Can't stop. Every drop can be the right drop. And I'll tell you, on a day like today, when we all know as fishermen, look, it's glass calm, guys. There's not a breath of wind. Nothing. It's 150 degrees. It's not ideal conditions for a hot bite. It really isn't. I often say to people, what would you rather? It be flat calm with a dismal bite, or be a little bumpy and a little rough with a hot bite? And of course, everybody chooses the hot bite. So on days like today, when you gotta work for it, you gotta work for it. Put in the time, don't be lazy, keep jigging. Makes every bite that much more rewarding. There it is, coming up. Looks like another scamp. Looks like another scamp grouper, baby, yeah! Woo! That's what I want to see right there. A little scamp, not a giant, but every scamp's a good scamp. Ready? Oh, yeah. Nice. Hey, I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. There it is again. About the same size as that other one. About 24, 25-inch fish, but this time, Mobster got him right in the corner of the mouth. Right there, you can see that's a 3-sided jig. And that's like their Pro Series or something like that. It's got a little bit of crackle, glow, a little flash on that side. Big bright red eyes. One thing's for sure, it fooled this Scamp Grouper into thinking whatever it was alive. That right there is one of the best eaten groupers. Deep water, cold, white meat, a little lethargic today. But I take them. I take them. Just double check, triple check. Oh yeah. Plenty. The twins.
For over 80 years, Furuno Innovations have helped more fishermen find and catch more fish than any other brand. And we're raising the bar again with Navnet TZ Touch 3's new PBG and Fish It Drifted technologies. Build your own 3-dimensional shaded relief charts to find trophy fish others have missed. Perform accurate drifts the first time, every time. Be the one everyone follows. When you're serious about fishing, lead the way and get serious with Furuno.
Since 1977, the legendary 100-foot Yankee Captains has set the standard for overnight fishing. With the latest sonar technology and unrivaled service, no one does it better. Whet your appetite with a 2- or 3-day trip to the world-famous Dry Tortugas, or jump aboard an epic 4-day adventure to the rich waters of Pulley Ridge and beyond. Fish around the clock, relax in air-conditioned comfort, catch the trophy of a lifetime.
Florida Sport Fishing TV proudly utilizes and endorses Taco Marine, makers of Shade Fin, a lightweight, versatile shade system that easily attaches into rod holders, tops, and arches for convenient portable boat shade. Shade Fin, shadow in seconds. Tropic Trailer, Florida's largest dealer, has the right trailer at the right price.
Way out in the distance there, spotted something floating. Thought it was a boat. But now that I'm looking at it in the glasses, I can see it's not. It's something floating, a big piece of styrofoam or something. And that's another reason that these stabilized binoculars are so important, not only for safe navigation, but for spotting stuff out in the distance. That could be a day saver. And you know, interestingly, if you wonder why I'm not rushing over there, I'm going to, but no one else sees it. There's no other boats anywhere by it. But we're gonna go out there, check it out. Who knows, there may be some dolphin on it, there may not. But if there is, on a slow day of bottom fishing, catching a bunch of schoolies, I'll tell you what, that's a pretty good plan B. Let's go. This is one of the benefits of this upper station up here, is just the extra visibility without the restrictions of a full tower. I can really just see so much further. And when we cruise up to this floater, I'll be able to see if there's any dolphin anywhere around it. Often find that these floaters, if there's something hanging in the water, the more that's in the water, the more life it's gonna hold. So if it's just styrofoam that's floating up on the surface, yes, it puts out some shade and it's beneficial, but it's not like a buoy or something that has some rope below it. All right, let's pull back the throttles here and just creep on up to it. I think. Oh yeah, there's rope hanging from it on the right side. Oh, I see some bait around it. There's definitely gonna be dolphin around it. Yeah, there's a rope right there on the right. Go ahead, check that out there. Do a couple of blind casts. Let's see if anybody's home. I see some bait below it. And again, that's the perfect scenario because you've got rope hanging in the water. And when you have that rope, that tends to attract bait fish. And of course, the bait fish, you know what happens from there. Look at all of these bait fish right here. So again, we'll drop a jig. Sometimes there's wahoo down deep. Sometimes there's a school of dolphin that are down deep. And by getting a jig down there a couple 100 feet and working it back up real quick, never know, could get bit. Baby dolphin.
Yeah, they are.
Baby dolphin
That's
right
exactly
there,
what
dude.
They are.
See if you can get those. See that little school of baby dolphin. That's it, he's right behind it. He's looking at it, looking at it. Oh, he turned off. There's 3 or 4 little schoolies right there. Look at these things. Oh my God, did you get that? The dolphin jumped out of the water after the jig. Oh my God, look at them, they're crazy. Here comes another one. There's 3 of them here. Oh, they're going crazy.
There we go.
There you go. Keep them in the water for a second, see if I can get a bait on one. How cool is that? It's summertime. Summertime in the Florida Keys. It's not summer, it's actually the end of May, but that means schoolie dolphin time. Just about every trip offshore, you're going to encounter schoolies like this, fishing the 20 to 30 inch range. So you've got to be ready for them. Either some lures, some spinners, bait, because oftentimes these guys will save the day. Of course, we all want the slammers. We all want the big fish, right? But everybody loves catching dolphin, and any size dolphin is better than no dolphin. There's 3 more just cruising right there. So, right into the box. Like that.